What's up, everybody? Let's roll. Morning Scone, Saturday, game day edition, presented by Boudreaux's. Bloody Mary mix, margarita mix, fired up that we are back on, popping, all that good stuff. After yesterday's really tenuous situation, glad we're back. Drew's here, already saying Mama's house. He likes Mama's house. We went there this week, and he digs it. Let's get into it, y'all, while we get to here. LSU game day against Rice. We can talk about it. Les Miles heading to Kansas. We talk about it. Out?
Teat.
Did you say teat?
Pete.
Pete. Oh, Pete. Pete. Yes, Pete.
Mama's house.
Mama's house. Yes. We can go there later after Dad's show. Maybe. All right. Let's say some good mornings. So Les Miles going to Kansas. What y'all think, y'all? Tootie Revere. Good morning. Eric Goodrich, Stephen Miller. What's up, dude? Sean Walsh, Kyle Gallo. Good morning. Nick Torina. What's up, dude? Charlie Cavell, good morning. Eric Sonnier, Craig Sanama, Bob Kubrick, Adam Tower. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Jeb Whitley, happy game day. Everett Himmel. What's up, Trivia? Christopher Politz, Calica. How about my Bears last night putting a hurting on St. Aug? Where's Leonard Fournette now, huh? He don't want none. Leonard Fournette don't want none. Not even a little bit. That's right. Leonard Fournette, Trey Turner, y'all ain't got nothing. Right? Honey Badger, what you want? Nothing. Jason Hatcher, what's up? Nick Moscona, what's up, cuz? Charlie Cavell, Pete Jenkins now is hero. Who's this here? I'm missing the reference there, Charlie. My bad, dude. Tim Saunier, Tom Guidros, good morning. Elmo Ducks for life. You know what, guys? He is, I think Drew he's in a new phase. It's not, I'm going to hit the share button, by the way. If y'all would do the same here, big help. Just hit the share it to your profile. That would be just a big help. Let's grow this thing, get it rolling. So he's moved on. He's obsessed now with Classical Baby, the lullaby show. So he just wants baby. He'll come in a little while. You hear him go baby. That's all he wants, just Classical Baby. So that's kind of what he's into now. Hey, Don Jolebois, good morning. Craig Sanama, great game between Denham and Acadiana. I saw that final score last night, 38-37. A little surprising, man. Look, I mean, you get a game like that, it looks like a great game. You hate to see a season end like that, man. Fresh Market? Mama will take you there after gymnastics. Hey, let me ask you a question. Hey, Drew, let me ask you a question. Who are you going to see today at gymnastics? Miss Taylor and Ethan and John Paul. Very good. Miss Taylor and Ethan and John Paul. Those are his friends. You'll see them at Drew goes to gym at Beyond Gymnastics on Saturdays. Awesome people. If you got kiddos with special needs or know someone who does, or looking for something, a way to socialize and do some functional movements and stuff, Beyond Gymnastics is great. They are. Drew's gone there every Saturday. I guess we start probably in August. The fall session is about to end, but we're gonna do it again in. I think that they'll pick up maybe in. I don't know if they pick up in December, January, whatever. But he'll definitely be going back. So let's see. Nick Moscona, looks like we'll both be working this morning. How about it, dude? I'm curious how many people are gonna want to talk about Les going to Kansas. Let's see. Adam said Les will win 10 games at Kansas after he pulls a last-minute hype-fueled class out of his hat. So I don't know about that, man. I think that's just a total grind. And I'm not surprised Les took the job. There's always more to stories. You know what I mean? I know he wants to coach badly. He was very much in the mix at Purdue when Braum got the job. He interviewed at Houston when Major got the job. He interviewed for Minnesota, Tennessee, when all that fiasco happened last year, and that was close. So he's been on the radar for a lot of jobs. And could just never, get across the finish line. The interesting thing about this one, especially the timing, is so Ross broke the story yesterday, although nothing official from Kansas. But they fired David Beatty on November the 4th. So 2 weeks ago, they fired David Beatty. And contrary to how LSU handled things, typically you're not going to make a move like that without an intention. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to fire your coach during the season, announce he's fired without a certain intention. And you're doing it because you want to snatch somebody, and you want to jump start. Because now, if you still have a coach, if you've announced your coach is fired, go talk to whoever you want, right? I mean, provided they're not in season, but you talk to anybody's representation, or in this case with Les, he's is unattached. So, you can have those conversations freely. I don't think Jeff Long would have moved 2 weeks ago with David Beatty unless if he knew he had his fish on the hook. I think, which is why, obviously, the word Thursday from LSU that the buyout's finalized, and then 24 hours later we get the story from Ross that Kansas is basically a done deal. So interesting how it all plays out. But as far as how Les does, I know he wants to coach again. That's tough in Lawrence because there's no athletes in Kansas. Les is going to have to go recruit Texas. So you're going to have to get the scraps left over from Texas, Texas A&M, TCU. I mean, can you compete with TCU and Texas Tech? And then LSU, of course, is going to come in and always get a few prospects from Houston and Dallas. That's tough, man. That's a tough gig, man, to recruit kids to Lawrence, Kansas. I think. You do dance?
Home Depot.
Oh, I never heard Home Depot. Never heard of that. Seat. You ride in the seat in Dad's car? Hey, after Dad's show, where you want to go? Hey, after Dad's show, where do you want to go? Sama. No, Sam is your puppet, buddy. Sam. What did you say? You wanted to go to? Oh, gymnastics. Yes, yes, gymnastics. I'm sorry. Yes. Yep. Mommy is going to take you to gymnastics later. And then Fresh Market. Very good. Takes me a time to lost hours. Anyway, I think Kansas is a tough gig for him, man. I'm fascinated to see who his offensive coordinator will be, because there's already talk. I mean, obviously, right, if you're Les, as soon as that starts happening, you start putting a staff together. So people in the industry talk. So there's some talk about who Les might bring. One of the names, if it happens, would be a in a good way. I mean, a good way. Like, if Les pulls that off, you'll go,
Pat.
all right, maybe it'll work. Jeff Brenner, what's up, man? Pat. Crazy. Hey, what's Pat doing? Huh? Drew, what's Pat doing? Why are you closing that door?
Home Depot.
Well, I never heard of that. Home Depot. Sounds fun, though. Seat? What kind of seat? Oh, here you go. He's off to watch the poetry show. He'll be back later. Don't worry. Those of you that just watched for Drew, he'll be back later. Eric Hart, Jason Taylor, Corey Arnold, Lori Lockhart, Prophet, Trampus Butler. What's up, everybody? Eric, you're Puerto Rico, huh? Matriculating your way home. Good to know. Harold Jubin, good morning. Adam, Les hasn't even officially signed the contract. He's already got them chanting his name at a basketball game. It's a big deal at Kansas. True. Well, one half of what you said is true, Adam. Cassidy Russo, good morning. Tim Sonia, can the Orange Men pull the upset today? So Syracuse has Clemson. Has Notre Dame in Yankee Stadium. It's a the Pinstripe series. If you haven't seen it, they what are they? The Shamrock series, not the Shamrock series. They're playing in Yankee Stadium, and Notre Dame basically has the Yankees uniforms, like pinstripe pants and like blue tops with peekaboo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Drew. Hey, I have a question for you. Wait, I have a question for you. After we do Dad's show, and then after we do Dad's show, you want to go to...
Gymnastics.
To where?
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics. Yay. Hey, and who do you see at gymnastics? Do you think... Hey. You think he knew that... I bet we're going to see Miss Taylor and Ethan. Are you swiping? Hold on. Are you swiping?
No.
I don't want you to turn my feet off. Hold on. And Ethan. Okay. Matt Anderson, good morning. Craig Saville, good morning, America. Let's see. Spurrier went into historically crappy South Carolina late in his career, did pretty well. The difference, Eric, is Spurrier inherited the program from Holtz, who had brought it back to respectability. That's the big difference. It's not that they're historically crappy. Plus, you had good players in South Carolina. And what Spurrier was able to do was get Marcus Lattimore, and Jadeveon Clowney and Stephon Gilmore. He got the best players in South Carolina to go to South Carolina. And he got, who was that linebacker? Not McKinney. Who's that linebacker? Anyway, point is, Devin Taylor, he got players there, and he inherited a good program from Lou Holtz. Like Holtz, his first year in South Carolina, they were 0-11. And Holtz slowly built it up, and he left in 2005. Spurrier came in 2005 and just took the baton and made it better. And then Spurrier faded late because he stopped recruiting. But it's not to say Les can't still coach. And the thing about Spurrier is Spurrier adapted from fun and gun to more of a pro style at South Carolina. I mean, their centerpiece was running the football and playing defense when he was there, which was amazing. But he adapted to win, Les will have to do the same in the Big 12. All right, Todd Landry, good morning. Craig Saville, I'm not in the deer woods, but I'm cooking bacon, so life is still good. Oh, bring me some bacon. Let's see. Devin Steve, good morning. Scone, big dubs for Catholic and Zachary last night, no doubt. Love seeing the local teams do well. I actually watched some of both those games on TV last night at the house. Zachary looked good going down to Hanville, man. Elise Burgess, good morning. Corey Landry, Jeffrey Bone, good morning. Devin, you down in Orlando? Game day at UCF lit. I'll tell you what, that's funny that they're heading down there, especially after Herb Street talks so much smack about UCF. I mean, I don't blame him at all. Gymnastics, bless you. I don't blame him, but it's just funny now he's got to go face it. You know what I mean? So careful what you say, dog. Kelly Davis, good morning. Ryan Broussard, good morning. There's one athlete at Kansas, Puka. Yeah, I'm curious to see how Puka does with Les. Jeffrey Bone, morning Scone. Congrats to Catholic on their win next week. Who's Catholic? Oh, Catholic plays Rommel next week. That's right. That'd be fun. Dad, what's up, man? Jeb, Nick Gidry, good morning. Lance Richard, Les is about to show how bad of a coach he really is. I disagree with that, dude. I think Les is a great coach. His fatal flaw was his inability to part ways with Cam Cameron. But Les recruited great, never stopped recruiting. He generally hired really good assistants, delegated to his staff. Literally the one thing was Cam Cameron. That was it. It was Cam. He couldn't just bring in someone to run his offense in a more modern setting and just let him go. And he did that early in his career. He and Jimbo butted heads some, but when Croton came in, it was Croton's offense in 2007. And for most of 2008 until Lee started turning the ball over a bunch. But you don't win 75% of your games in the SEC by accident. Like, it doesn't happen because you're lucky, or it just doesn't. I mean, Les is a good coach. He's a damn strong coach. I just don't know if he's going to get players to Kansas to be able to compete, you know. But then again, can you win 3 non-conference games and go 3-6 in conference, win 6 games, go to bowl? You do that, they're thrilled with you, man. You know, you're not going 1-11. We'll see. He'll make him stronger. He'll make him more disciplined. I think he'll hire a good staff. He'll recruit his ass off. I know that much. Let's see. Craig Savoy, Derek Roussel. Devin, interested to see what coordinators old Lester gets. His name is Leslie, by the way, not Lester. Leslie Edwin Miles. There's one name that I've heard for offensive coordinator. I don't know if it'll happen, but I've heard it from 3 people now to where it's at least being explored. And if it happens, big if, don't know. I'm not comfortable saying it yet. If it would happen, that's going to create some waves in college football. People are going to go, oh. We'll see. All right, Stephen Beach, good morning. Let's see, Steve Freelo, good morning from D.C. Appreciate that. Freelou or Freelo? Let's see. Jeb says, wish he would get Kendall Browse. No, I mean, wish LSU would get Kendall Browse. Derek Roussel, morning, Matt. Man cakes are being prepared. Coffee is brewing. Oh. You know, man, I've been eating so good. I mean, like last 2 weeks, I need to lean out a little bit. Last 2 weeks, I've eaten so clean. Pancakes sound so good right now, though. I might go get some pancakes, dog. I'll regret it, but pancakes sound so good right now. Jared Wells, Gary Trotman, good morning. Brandon Atchison, good morning. Let's see, Kansas will be lucky to go 6-6 next few years. Let me see what they got. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll put it to you this way. Look at Tennessee. Tennessee went from 0-8 in the league last year, getting housed by Vanderbilt in the regular season finale. They went from that to they're 5-5 right now. They started this year brutal too, by the way, and they're 5-5 right now. If they win one of their next 2 games, they got Missouri today and Vanderbilt next week. They go to bowl in year 1 under Jeremy Pruitt. A team void of talent playing in the SEC, now granted in the East, but a team void of talent playing in the SEC is not going to go to a bowl game year 1 because they got a good coach who made a discipline. They got better during the year. All right, so here you go. Here's Kansas' schedule for next year. I cannot believe I'm looking up the Kansas football schedule for 2019 on the day that LSU plays Rice. So they play Indiana State. They can win that. Coastal Carolina, they can win that. They're at Boston College. That's their other non-conference game. So they're probably 2-1. West Virginia, that's in Lawrence, but they probably lose out. But then again, you know, that's one of those ones where for West Virginia, I'm curious what kind of year West Virginia has next year, because obviously you're going to lose Will Grier. So what do they have in queue? Early in the season, that may be a good spot to snag them. They're at TCU, Oklahoma, open date. They're at Texas Tech, Kansas State, at Oklahoma State, Iowa State, Baylor. I think they got a chance to. If you made me pick right now, I'd peg them at 4 wins next year, maybe 5. Can't believe I'm up here looking at the Kansas football schedule for 2019 on my Saturday morning. But as they say, these are the days of our lives. Pat email Justin Hutchinson, good morning. Tim Sonier, what's the name being floated? I can't tell you that. Frankie Schmidt, what's up? Sean Hinderberg, good morning. Lowell Cormier, morning from North Dakota. Good on you, Lowell. What you doing up there in North Dakota, man? Good morning from Slidell. Thank you, Karen Terrell. Let's see. Got him. I'm just getting the comments whenever I had Drew on a filter. Jimmy Kashke? Kashke? Kasishki? Kashke. Excuse me. Oh. Excuse me. We don't want fussy face. We want happy Drew. Hey, come see Daddy. Come see Daddy. Keith Gerald, good morning. Good morning from Bogalusa. Good morning. Oh, it's okay. Come see Daddy. Oh, my baby. Oh, my little baby. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, my little baby. It's okay. Hey, what do you? Can you use your words? Hey, can you use your words? Can you use your words? Hey, listen. Hey, is that Drew? Hey, I have a question for you. Listen, do you want to do Dad's show and then go for a ride in Dad's car and then go to gymnastics and then eat your lunch and then go to Fresh Market and then take your nap and then go to Mimi and Papa's house for LSU? What do you think? Does that sound like a fun day? Huh? What do you think? Does that sound like a fun day? Huh? Love you.
Out.
Out. Okay. Down. You want to clap hands? House. Clap hands for Mama's house. Mama's house has Mickey Mouse. Love you.
Mama house.
Clap hands for Mama's house. Mama's house has Mickey Mouse. And Home Depot. And Mama takes you to Home Depot. That's true. All right, back to the show. That kind of was the show. Keith Gerald, how can I promote your beverage mixes? Hunt Palmer, what's up, dude? Keith Gerald, well, thank you for asking. What? Oh, okay. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Fresh Market. Well, Keith, you could do several things. You can share this post. That's a help. You could click on their link there, which is tagged in this post, and you could like their page. And if you feel so inclined and wouldn't mind, if you have need, you can buy some at their website. Or if you're in Baton Rouge, a few great local retailers. What? What? Are you singing? Baby Trails? Poetry. 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 Baby. I'm just his court jester. Okay, baby's on. You better go see it. Oh, you're not done. Okay, Mama's house. Clap hands for Mama's house. Clap hands for Mama's phone. Mama's phone. Chew on a bone. All right. Now he's happy. Let's see, Adam. I think you'll see a handful of underclassmen transfer to play for less, even more grad transfers. Wouldn't it be something if Narcisse or Brennan made that move? Narcisse would be interesting. I don't think Brennan's going anywhere. I would be interested to see if anybody else left. I would also be interested to see if Manny Miles, who is about to graduate from North Carolina on a 1-10 football team, would go as a grad transfer to Kansas and play 1 year for his dad. Matt Noe gets the same caliber of players in Kansas. Lance, I didn't say he was going to get the same caliber of players. Doesn't matter. He's still a good coach, and you get enough players to win enough games to that standard in Lawrence. Kenneth Vigor, good morning.
Mama phone.
Huh?
Mama phone.
Clap hands for Mama's phone. Mama's phone looks like a bone. Okay. Well, we'll see you later.
Mama.
Okay. Craig Dugas, say what you will, but I'm starting to enjoy Terrio's letdown guest pickers. It's entertainment at its best when he tries to uptalk who he got. Craig, there's always a bit somewhere interlaced into all of that. The letdown guest pickers was unintentional, but we've kind of turned it into a bit that's actually worked pretty well. Let's see. Charlie, thanks for saying that about Les. Yeah, man, Les was a great coach, man. Chewy, but he wouldn't do it here.
Mama phone.
Mama's phone. Free Lou. Thank you, Steve. Free Lou. Stephen Beach, wish LSU would land a huge OC. Oddly, what doomed Les in a sense might ultimately be what dooms Ed as well, if he's not willing to change. We'll see. I'm not laying it all on Steve, but I mean,
Mama phone. Mama
it's clear what you're doing, ain't?
Mama phone.
Mama's phone. Hey, don't trip. You dancing? Don't trip on it. Okay, thank you. Very good, Drew. It's very good awareness to step over that. What? Home Depot. Very good. Morning, Scone. What's up, Jeff Seeley? Eric Engeman. Good morning. Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Let's see. As long as they're not playing the Nickel State Cardinals. Jason Meeks. Carlos Brown. The franchise. Nancy Heron. Good morning. Former Catholic High English teacher. Was still current, but my former teacher. We got talking yesterday with Terrio about farts in class at Catholic High. One good things about being at all boys school. So let her rip. Let's see. Mama's phone. Let's see. Going to ruin my breakfast too? Shane, you don't have to watch, dog. Shane said that me and Terrio on our podcast ruined his lunch. And I said I'm ruining his breakfast. Hey, dog, turn it off, man. I ain't mad at you. Scott Soche, good morning. Jeremy Hoskins, good morning from Tampa. Now, they don't have Boudreaux's in Tampa, but you can order it online at boudreauxmix.com. Chris Merrill, good morning. Happy Saturday. Brandon Atchison, come on, Matt, tell us. We need to know. The source just dropped the name on a hypothetical. Oh, about Les's OC. No, of course I'm not going to tell you that. Carl Dunn, good morning. Todd Landers, it's laughable. He may get kids LSU don't offer. It's Kansas, not LSU. Yeah, like, Les won't come into Louisiana and get 5-star kids. No, but he can do, in a sense, what Arkansas has done. Look, and here's the other thing about Kansas, too. Just, it's an oddity that it's Kansas, but it's just coincidence. When David Beatty got hired, David Beatty was an assistant. David Beatty was an assistant under Sumlin at A&M. So he was going to recruit Texas, and he hired Tony Hull, who was the head coach at Warren Easton, if you remember. He hired Tony Hull, essentially, to recruit Louisiana. Now, they got Puka, but if you remember, a few years back, there was like 6 guys from Louisiana, 6 kids that all went on that recruiting visit together and all committed to Kansas together. Now, like, I think Puka's the only one that ended up going. But my point is, they've already made some inroads in the state
Mama phone.
trying to recruit
Mama
kids from
phone.
Louisiana. Mama's phone. But not kids that LSU is going to get. Just like in Texas, you're not going to be able to get the kid that Texas and Texas A&M want, or LSU. But there's enough good players in those states where if you want if you want to go recruit the 2 or 3 star from a really good, like, what if you went to, if Les goes to Rummel or U High or Catholic and recruits the 2 or 3 star that LSU didn't offer and doesn't have an SEC offer, and so the kid goes, okay, well, I've got an offer from Kansas and I can go play in the Big 12, or I can go to Arkansas State, Southern Miss, Tulane, or I can go play in the Big 12, play Kansas. Well, there's some kids that are going to choose to go play in the Big 12. Just frankly. So that's a thing that I think is going to happen. That's a good strategy. And I'd say it's the same strategy that Skip Holtz has used at Louisiana Tech. He said, look, the reason he took that job, I talked to him when he got it, was like, just look at Louisiana. You don't have to get the kids LSU's getting, but get everybody else from a really good high school football state with a ton of talent. Build your 85-man roster with 70 kids from Louisiana, and you're going to do all right. And he has. Hey, Tracy, good morning. It's Steve Ensminger. It's not Steve Ensminger. The Steve Ensminger is not Les's choice for OC. Drew wants a Bloody Mary. He does not. Matt, give us a hint. No. Welcome into the show. That's a little jab at Hanny. When Hanny does Tiger Zone or post game, whenever he brings a caller on, he says, like, Drew, welcome into the show. It sounds like it's all one word, how he kind of mumbles it together. So I've needled him about that for a while. That's pretty funny. Jeff, welcome into the show. Oh, that's funny. Home Depot. Never heard of it. Momo's house. Never heard of it. Momo's phone. Never heard of it. Oh, really? Hey, all the fussy facing right now, we don't need it. Nobody needs it in their life right now. Was that Home Depot? Hey, Drew. Later, when you go to Papa's house, are you gonna ride in Papa's big red what?
Truck.
His truck.
Mama house.
And you can go to Mama's house too.
Mama's car.
Mama's car. Ah. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. All right. Chad Chenevert, good morning. James Tyrone, good morning. Todd Landry. Let's see. Go Tigers from Nashville. All right, James Tyrone. Imad Ricky, watch Les Miles stealing kids in New Orleans. Hey man, he could go to New Orleans. Like you can go to Easton Easton, Landry Walker, and Hanville, and I mean you can go to schools like that and go get the kid on the roster that doesn't have the LSU offer, the Florida offer. I mean you can go get the kid that's a really good athlete that's being recruited by Tulane, Tech, and baby. You gonna come on here with Daddy?
Baby.
Oh, baby ended. I'm sorry. Thank you. See, this is what he wants, the classical baby ended. But thank you very much for coming to get me, Drew, instead of just fussing. Bye-bye, Robert.
Bye, Robert.
Bye, Robert. Bye, Robert. There's a little area over here, there's toys. And the lullaby show. Robert. Robert. I thought you didn't like Robert anymore. Hey, I thought you didn't want to see Robert anymore. Hmm? I thought you didn't want to see Robert anymore. What's on your jammies?
Do.
Okay, Dad's gonna go finish Dad's show. Okay, we're gonna go finish Dad's show. All right, and we're back. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see. Joseph Lockwood, good morning. Let's see, what are the four? Cameron Carter, what are your thoughts on basketball team after 4 games? I think they've beaten 4 good teams. All 4 potential tournament teams. Maybe not Memphis. But I think all the others are potential tournament teams from their conference. I think all are going to win at least 20 games and be really good RPI wins. And I like that they struggled last night and still found a way to win the game. I didn't lock into it and watch like every minute because I was mostly watching Catholic and some of the other high school games. But I like that you can get virtually no contribution from Naz Reid and still find a way to win. I like that Darrell Edwards stepped up last night and had his best game. So I like how deep they are. I like that they have 9 players in a rotation, and all 9 are legitimate D1 players. It's been a long time since LSU's had that much depth. Corey Gotro, good morning. Steven, you calling into your own show was funny. Did that during the pick. Gordy busted in during the pick segment, and so I just got up and left. That was not planned, by the way. I did not know he was coming in, and I had not planned to walk out, but, just play it up a little bit. Jackie Caruso, Mike Sylvester, good morning. What time is pregame? 1:30. So we're on 5 hours prior to kickoff every week. So 6:30 kickoff. We're on at 1:30 today with me and T-Bob. Mark, Drew is awesome. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that, man. Good morning, Mike Sylvester. Trivia, who are we going to tell if you give us the OC possible name? We too loyal for that. I appreciate it, Trivia. I'm not telling you. Wanda, you may not, but someone else will see this. Like there's 67 people watching right now. But by the end of the day, this will have 1,500 or 2,000 views, and someone will see it and hear it, and then post it on a message board or Twitter, and they'll strip the video and the audio of me saying it. They'll put it out there, and it'll become a thing. So, sorry, dude. Spunky Engolio, Travis McGraw, what's up? Look at what Texas Tech has done. Get undervalued athletes, create a system that gets the ball in space. Yep. That's how Kansas got good under Mangino. Yep, they did. Won 11 games, won an Orange Bowl, beat Virginia Tech. Adam Clark, any chance LSU and Kansas plays part of the buyout settlement? Look, LSU, remember, already has their non-conference opponents scheduled through like 2028. They've got the home and home with Texas, home and home with UCLA. They got one with Arizona State, Oklahoma. They got another neutral site, if I'm not mistaken, planned. So my point is like the next 10 years of non-conference games are already planned, and I cannot see any way that LSU goes and plays in Lawrence, Kansas ever. Can't see it. That was the thing when they scheduled TCU in 2013. That was supposed to be a home and home, but what I think people often don't know about a home and home is that's great. So it's financial, right? It's great when you get the home game because you get a nice opponent in your stadium. But when you make the return trip, you get whatever payout that they would normally give for a road team, right? So it might be $800K, So like LSU would pack up, go to Lawrence, Kansas, and get maybe like $1 million. Whereas for a home game, you're going to net $4 million. That's why the neutral site things are so attractive. So when they played TCU, that was supposed to be a home and home, but if LSU had gone and played at Amon Carter Stadium in front of 40,000 people, their payout for that game would have been nothing. So that's why Jerry World came in. They had a chance to do that, kickoff classic game against TCU in 2013. Each or LSU pocketed, I think, $3.5 million. TCU got a big payday, one-time pop, done. You know what I mean? LSU wouldn't mind having those teams come here. It's the return trip that sucks. But what LSU's learned now is you got to bolster the home schedule as a part of getting people into the stadium because attendance is dipping. So they've made a concerted effort to schedule better opponents. But the problem is when you make that return trip, you can't take a bath financially. So you got to schedule some better non-conference opponents to go to their venue. That's why you schedule Texas, which is the richest team in the country. That's why you schedule UCLA. You go play out in the Rose Bowl. It's great for fans. It's 100,000 seats. You're going to make a good payout on it. Better than you would if you were playing Kansas or TCU. You know what I mean? Syracuse, which I can't believe that they wanted to play at the Carrier Dome. But that's why. Mark Allen, Blake Middleton, Ronnie Dugal, what's up? Mark is at a Orioles batting helmet. Yes, I mentioned that before. That's signed by it's up there. Signed by Cal Ripken Jr. I got it in 1996 when he broke Gehrig's Iron Man record. It's a batting helmet signed by Cal Ripken Jr. It's not like it's a replica helmet. It's not game worn or anything, but it's autographed by Cal Ripken, who I just as a kid I adored whenever he was going through the streak. I thought that was awesome. Justin Babin, good morning. Christian Keller, I can't wait for game day to start to see the UCF signs. It's pretty good. Oh, it started, I guess. 8:04, yeah. Louisiana per capita has good football players. Texas, Florida, California. Close for sure per capita. Let's see. Adam Towers, Steve Sarkisian would be a big get for less. It's not Steve Sarkisian. Yancey, although Steve may get fired at Atlanta. It's been bad. Yancey, good morning. Let's see. Jeremy Hoskins. If our offense doesn't change by next year, is Aranda gone or our new head coach? Not new head coach because Ed's not getting fired. Come on, y'all. But I will be interested to see. What happens with Dave Aranda this offseason. He can go be a head coach somewhere. Like he can leave and get out of his deal and be a head coach. He's not going to leave to be a DC anywhere. I just think it's a matter of how much does he want to be a head coach? And if he does, which I think he does, where's the right spot? I'll give you a for instance. Let's say USC loses. They got UCLA and Notre Dame left. Let's say they lose them both. They go 5-7, 6-6, whatever they are. They fire Clay Helton. Does USC come and hire Dave Aranda? Maybe. And if they do, Aranda, West Coast guy, if he can go to California, make double his money almost, make let's say $4.5 million a year, get back to the West Coast, become a head coach at a Power 5, like wouldn't you do that if you were Aranda? Now I think it's that type of scenario where it would have to be a major Power 5 job. Like I don't think Dave Aranda is leaving LSU to go be the head coach at Troy. Like if let's say Neil Brown gets a better job and Troy comes open and they come ask Dave Aranda and say, hey, can we pay you $1 million a year and you come be our head coach? He'll be like, kick rocks. I'm good, thanks. I think Dave is in line to do what Kirby Smart did. DC, be patient, Georgia. Jeremy Pruitt. DC, be patient, Tennessee. It's rare that a coordinator is going to get a major college job like that now, but they happen. It's rare. It doesn't mean it doesn't happen. But I think Dave will be one of those guys. But I don't know if it's this year. It's going to have to be sort of that right scenario. Let's see. Jordan Menser, what do you think of Notre Dame's pinstripe unis for today? I think they're hideous. And, I love the Yankee pinstripes, but football uniforms, nah, dog, I'm going to pass. Chewy, they won't fire O until fans get tired of winning 9 games a season and being embarrassed by Bama. Tracy, the filter's still. I know the filter's still on, Tracy. Come on now. You think I didn't know? I'm staring at myself like I didn't know that filter was still on. Come on now. Daniel Gugliardo. Gugliardo? Or Goggle? Gotta be Gugliardo. Matt, why is it that other than 12-13, LSU hasn't had an offense that can push the ball upfield? way too early. The first thing I think of is our inconsistent offense. Because they don't have good quarterbacks and they don't have creative play callers. I mean, it's that simple. Why would you recruit Lowell Narcisse to make him a pro-style quarterback? You recruit Lowell Narcisse to run Auburn's offense. And they don't ever do that. And the reality is, it's really hard to find true pro-style quarterbacks in high school anymore. So very few are ready-made to come into the college level and do that. So LSU just leans on its running game, which they've always done. And that's the answer. But the only way it changes is if you have enough, balls to go hire an offensive coordinator. It's what Bob Stoops. It's what Nick Saban did. Go hire an offensive coordinator and say, "Here, make me relevant. I'm just going to leave you alone. Just go do your thing. Score 40 a game." You got to be willing to do it. Game's changing. Will you do it? Les didn't. Cost him his job. We'll see if O does it. Jerry, that was the best pick segment ever. You're blocked, Jerry, forever. Christian, who's the Robert Drew refers to? Drew watches this old episode of Wheel of Fortune, and this young guy named Robert wins, and he wins every puzzle, and he wins $76,000, and he wants to see Robert. He just watches that episode with Robert on Wheel of Fortune. Vashon, what's up, dude? Alfred Jackson. There are many 2 and 3 stars that are playing on Sundays. It's true. You just never know when a guy's going to develop. Kynan White, good morning. Paul Hollowell, good morning. Hester will be Les's running backs coach. That ain't happening. I don't think Mrs. Hester is moving to Lawrence, Kansas. Flynn will be the quarterback coach. I don't think Mrs. Flynn is moving to Lawrence, Kansas either. Let's see. Matt Workman, any chance Les reaches out to one of the browsers? Chance? Art? No. Chance he reaches out to Kendall? Maybe, but that's not the name. Jason Abear, what's up? Jordan Grace, let me know when you want to open those wines. I'll help. The wine. So yesterday, for those that missed it, go look on my page. You'll see there's a video. Guy who watches Whiskey and Wine, listens to the show. The guy's name is Joe Juba, lives in Texas. Well, he works for Treasury Wine Estates, distributing, and then and they have a whole bunch of offerings. And his wife is with Rebecca Creek, Texas whiskey distillery. And the COO of Treasury Wine Estates is a Rice grad. So he contacted me a while back and said, "Hey, I'd love to send you some stuff for Whiskey and Wine for the Rice game. Because our COO would get a kick out of it if you're drinking our wine." And I was like, "Cool, yeah." So I'm thinking they'll send us a bottle of whiskey, maybe a couple of bottles of wine. Send us a case of wine. I took 2 bottles, gave one to Paul O'Neill, and then Jordy has the rest. And they sent me 3 bottles of whiskey. They sent me the Rebecca Creek. This is the small batch. You can only get this in Texas right now. They sent Rebecca Creek, the Rebecca Creek small batch. Gave the other one to Paul as well. Actually, Paul and his wife. They were there yesterday at the show. And then this one is a Texas Ranger, which I've not had. Both are blended whiskeys. Full disclosure, I cracked this open last night. I couldn't wait. I wanted to taste it. So tonight on Whiskey and Wine, I'll drink this. Maybe I'll do a side-by-side and give you a taste of both of them, a sample of both of them. But Rebecca Creek, so cool. And not only that did he send us the whiskey and the wine, but he sent us 2 boxes full of swag. Like Rebecca Creek fishing shirts, really nice stuff. Yeti cups, shot glasses, caps, pens, wine openers. 2 big boxes. So anyway, I opened the boxes yesterday, did a video sifting through it all. Go to my page, you'll see it. So super duper shout out to them, man. I'll let you know my thoughts on the whiskey tonight on Whiskey and Wine. Or maybe I'll do a separate tasting video and post it. Let's see. David Hawes, roughly how much does it cost to travel LSU football to a nearby state? I'd have to get the budget. But you got to keep in mind, like for a road game, hotels are obnoxious because you need it for 2 nights for every player, staff, your coaching staff, families, personnel. Like the whole LSU traveling party could end up being, and if you take the band as well, the whole traveling party could be 300 to 500 people. I mean, you know what I'm talking about? So it's like, golly, you're traveling that many people, and you're paying for all of them for transportation, plane, hotel, food. I mean, it's so expensive to go on the road. Anyway, Yancey, Emma's driving again and doing great. Wow, it's amazing, man. Hey, Yancey, do me a favor, post the link to her website. Y'all got to read Yancey, who's commenting on here, his daughter, Emma. Y'all got to read her story. I won't tell you, but Yancey, post the website, the link there, so people can go, or the Facebook page, so people can go, can click on it. It's amazing. Amazing story, man. Is Emory a solid commit? Yeah, I mean, if you heard his dad on AFR earlier this week, I'll tell you the story, man. He's therein. He's going to sign in December, so at this point, yeah. Coach Ken, what's up, man? Chris Fullerton. Hey, Chris, by the way, Miles Brennan, M-Y-L-E-S. M-I-L-E-S is the old coach. Miles. It's like Sean. That's like Peyton and Peyton with Sean and Peyton Manning. Sean Payton, P-A-Y-T-O-N. Peyton Manning, P-E-Y-T-O-N. Anyway. Mike, praying the Raiders can beat Catholic High because Jeff Dunaway quickly reminds me of state championship game every time I see him. You mean this state championship game? You mean this state championship game right there? Oh, Fontenot's kick at the gun gives Bears the first time. Oh, Division I, Catholic 31, Rummel 28. Oh, my goodness. Is that the game you're talking about? Oh, man. Sorry to bring that up again. So sorry to bring that up again on this Saturday. Well, you're just trying to enjoy your coffee and your breakfast, and it reminds me of when Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Ben Miles, that whole gang, Ian Bryan just torched the nationally ranked Rummel Raiders, and your boy got a ring for being the broadcast guy. How about that? I'm a Scone on the side of the ring, got my name on it. Believe it, that was the theme that year on the side of the ring. How about your boy? Whew. Tell you what, I might just enjoy this the rest of the morning like this. Mike, just gonna enjoy this coffee, Mike. Casey McKenzie, what's up, dude? Dexter Thurber, good morning. Casey, we gotta go have lunch soon, bro. It's been too long, man. Caleb Clark, David Lello, what's up, man? Alfred Jackson, Matt, do you think Coach O gets pressure from the administrator to hire a better OC? Nope. Sean Pumphrey, what's up? Hi, Drew. What? What? Wow. We're almost done here. Dad show's almost done.
Baby.
Hey, Drew. Hey, listen. Do you want to? Hey, listen. We're about to finish Dad's show. After we finish Dad's show, do you want to? You want to go for a ride in Dada's car?
Mama.
Well, Mommy's gonna take you to Fresh Market later. How'd he go? Gotta be almost done, y'all. Let's see. Does LSU have the coaching depth, including analysts, to withstand the coaching merry-go-round stuff? Yeah. Be fine, man. LSU's always gonna be appealing. Joe Jubal, what's up, man? Joe, you just missed, man. I just got done talking about Rebecca Creek and Treasury Wine Estates, man. You just missed it. You have to go scroll back. Oh, you heard it. Never mind. Glad you were there. Good timing, dude. The band was like 1 million when they went to Washington. For sure, dude. There it is. Yancey posted the link there. LifeRejuvenated.org. Y'all go check that out. Jordan Grace missed it. Haven't gone back. Did Terry have a celeb picker? Jordan, you have to go. And you know what? Here's what I would recommend. Go back and watch it. Okay? A lot of people don't realize, but all of our shows archive video now as well because of our new video app. So go to the app or go to the website. You can scroll back and see yesterday's AFR. Watch it. Just go to 5. It's the start of hour 3, 5 o'clock hour. You'll see, go watch it. Go watch it. 1045ESPN.com. Hit the watch tab. You'll see AFR from yesterday. It'll load. Scroll to the 5 o'clock hour and you'll see it. Go watch it. Drew needs some filters before the end of this. Well, I did it, man. Let's see. Got him. Will wins. Chuck. We're done. We're done. All right, y'all. Boudreaux's Bloody Mary Mixed Margarita Mix. We appreciate them. As always, boudreauxmix.com. If you have not yet given it a try, I'd appreciate it. If you're in Baton Rouge, Calandro's has it. Appreciate all of our friends at Calandro's as always. Great supporters and great friends. They got an awesome whiskey selection, of course. That's my go-to. We appreciate Boudreaux's, man. Y'all go to Calandro's, Canada's down in Houma, Calvin's in Bocage, Mid-City Craft Wine and Brew. Y'all check it out. If you're tailgating, having a party, a little brunch, check it out. Boudreaux's Bloody Mary Mix Margarita Mix. Me and T-Bob, you're stuck with us. 1:30 today. Eagle, ESPN, our video stream. 5 hours. Gonna live large and love life. All right, y'all. Till tomorrow. Enjoy your day of football.